Of course, someone named Ledecky has the records in this one. And it's going to feature 2016 U.S. Olympian and gold medalist Sierra Runge in lane number 5. Earned a gold medal swimming in the prelims of the 800 freestyle relay. And Rowdy still kind of working her way back into form.
She is, but she's starting to swim better and better. Had such a great summer last summer, making that Olympic team in the 200 freestyle. I'll never forget her face and going back and seeing her teammates after she made it. She just was in complete shock. And a big part of that gold medal performance for the United States last summer, swimming the preliminaries. And a lot of people have asked me, well, if you swim the prelims, how do you win the gold? Well, everybody that swims that relay gets the medal if they do indeed win a medal. So all those preliminary swimmers, as well they should. You're absolutely right, because they set that relay up for the night. And all those prelim swimmers for the United States, which by the way won 5 of the 6 gold medals in all the relays.
My question is, should those prelim swimmers be on the victory side?
I think they should. I mean, if you're
I do too.
I do too. If they swim that race and they set the United States, if it wasn't for the prelim swimmers, they wouldn't have a chance in the finals to win the gold. So I definitely think they should be allowed to swim in the final.
This is your women's 800 meter.
Have to keep an eye out for Mackenzie Paddington in lane number 4. She was 3rd in the 1500 on Thursday and touched 1st in the 400 on Friday, but was DQ'd for a false start. She has the lead 100 meters in.
There in lane number 6 is Crystal Kobrich, who's been such a huge part of Chile's Olympic team for so long, 31 years of age. Running 3rd right now. You see her. She has been a mainstay for that country. 4-time Olympian, still going strong. She was 2nd at the Pan Ams last 2 years ago.
Kobrich, an Olympian in Athens, Beijing, London, and Rio, and she was Chile's flag bearer in Athens in 2004. Mackenzie Paddington with the lead right now. Surprised a lot of people at the Canadian World Championship trials in April in the 400 free, qualifying for Budapest. She even surprised herself. She said, "I have no words to describe it. I'm so shocked. I was not expecting to make this team." And she has the lead right now in lane number 4. And we're going to take a break and come back with the conclusion of the women's 800 free from Santa Clara. That's coming up right after this.
And still leading with a 3:08.63 is Mackenzie Paddington. Your leader is still Mackenzie Paddington in lane 4.
A little more than 300 meters to go in the 800 free, and Mackenzie Paddington of Canada maintaining her lead and lurking just behind the Olympian Sierra Rungi of USA, Crystal Kobrick of Chile.
Paddington at 500 mark, 00, 1039, 1047, 1049, the first 4 100s she had. That was 5.3 there on that 100. Rungi's looking pretty good right underneath her, kind of just riding right at her hip, still got her in sight. Rungi's got that beautiful long stroke, recovery so controlled, relaxed throw of the hand. Boy, she is right up against that lane line now. Trying to catch a little bit of a draft, and she's in perfect position to do that. You want to ride the hip if you're going to catch any kind of draft. At least mentally, physically, there's probably not that much anymore, but you can see her creeping up. And if you look at Paddington's splits the last 3 100s, 4.7, 4.9, and 5.3, she's definitely coming back to Rungi and even Crystal Kobrick.
What a crew Island Swimming in Victoria is sent to this meet. We talked with Kylie Moss, Hillary Caldwell, Paddington in there as well.
Your new leader.
That's the pool that produced Olympic medalists like Ryan Cochran, Richard Weinberger, and Caldwell.
Yeah, and all of a sudden, though, Rungi has just sprung right by Paddington. Just a very smart race. Again, there's no panic in her at all. Comes with great experience, having swum in the World Championships a couple years ago, winning that gold as relay, and as well in the Olympic Games, obviously. So she's swimming a very smart race, and now looking better. She starts to put her kick into it just a little bit, about 140 meters left to go, and then once she starts to drive her legs, I think she's got this, Rich. I really do. I don't think any way Paddington is going to come back, because she's really starting to flatten out now.
Sierra Rungi had a disappointing 2017 NCAA. She was 25th in the 500. Last year trained with Michael Phelps and company under Bob Bowman at Arizona State. Had grown up under the tutelage of Bowman at the North Baltimore Aquatic Club.
Just an example, 103 flat for Rungi there, where Paddington faded to a 106 on that 100. So boy, Rungi has really started to dominate and swim in a great back half of the race. And if you think about what Katie Ledecky has been able to do over her career, her splits on this world record, 4:01.9, so basically 4:02 flat, 4:02.7. And that's what you want to do. You want to have that building feeling. You never want to have a dying feeling in the 800. That's tough to do sometimes because you don't want to take it out too easy. But Rungi just stayed right with Paddington early on. She never let her get out of her sight. And now she's winning this in dominant fashion.
Sierra Rungi turning toward the finish here in the 800 free. For reference, her personal best, 8:24.69. This one, 8:29.2.
That's Ledecky-ish right there. 4:14.6. 4:14.6. She even split it. I think she even surprised herself on that swim. That's a great race for Sierra Rungi. And that's exactly what the doctor ordered when you're talking about confidence as we go into the Indianapolis National Championship.
That's the same smile that she flashed when she was in the stands.
Sure was.
Won that Olympic gold medal.
Sure was. And when she made the Olympic team, I'll never forget that smile.
Sierra Rungi,
I think I'm gonna try
out of the University of Wisconsin, Olympic gold medalist, swimming in the prelims of the 800 free relay last year. And she wins the 800 free today here in Santa Clara. And it has been a great meet here, Rowdy. Been blessed with some outstanding weather. And we saw not some fast swims necessarily, but we saw some people who are at the peak of their training getting set for the Nationals coming up in 3 weeks.
And I've had a lot of people that don't know too much about the sport ask me about that. Why aren't the times faster? And you have to remember, most of those top 10 times in the world have all come off the World Championship trials for those respective countries. The United States is the last country to have that World Championship trials. So I can guarantee you in about 3.5 weeks, you're going to see a lot more top 10 times in the world for the United States.
Well, here's what happened today in the final day of the meet.